Hi, welcome back to Equus Train Logic. We're here now with Blue and we're going to talk about advance and retreat and using the horse's language to cause a partnership with us so that I can put the first ever saddle on this horse, ever. Now this horse has had a bridle on a couple of times, but we'll maybe get a bridle on today. It doesn't matter if we don't, we can always ride with the dually halter anyway. But the first thing I'm going to do is the gate over there I'm going to call 6 o'clock. So I'm going to go over to where 2 o'clock would be if you think of this pen as a 12-hour clock. So 12 o'clock would be over here and 2 o'clock would be over here. So I'm just going to lead Blue over there. But before I do that, I'm going to take Blue to the middle of the pen and just stroke it between the eyes, walk around a little bit and stroke it between the eyes some more. Now Blue follows kind of at a distance, not right by my shoulder, because as I said in the other video, Blue is a Dartmoor pony and not fully trained, and you see how drifty Blue is and not a little bit reticent about following and kind of keeping a little bit distance from me. Blue's still like, are you sure about all of this? I'm not sure. I'm going to actually put this halter up a little bit more because it's a fairly new halter, so it's going to stretch into place a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to turn Blue loose. I'm going to look Blue in the eye, which means go away, or it means don't follow. But when I look a horse in the eye and use aggressive body language, it means go away. And I'm going to lift my hands up and use this line and send the horse away. So I'm going to shoulder square, eyes on eyes, and that says to the horse go away. And I'm going to pitch this line out as well, which will encourage the horse to go away. Now you can use a lunge whip if you like, but the thing is about a lunge whip is there's a tendency to every once in a while give him a crack with it, and I don't want to cause this horse any pain. I could use a lunge whip because I know I wouldn't hit a horse with it, but you can use a lunge whip or driving whip for communication, but this horse has probably been hit with a whip before anyway. I'm pretty sure of that. But this line, if this line hits the horse, isn't going to cause any pain. I mean, this line could land on the horse's back and not cause, or pony's back, not cause any pain at all, and that'd be fine. Now I'm looking Blue in the eye, which means go away, and I'm sending Blue away. That's his language. I'm behind his point of balance, behind his shoulders at a 45-degree angle. Got a little bit too far ahead of him then, and he thought I was asking him to turn around. My shoulders are square with his shoulders, so I'm squaring up to his face and sending him away. The line's a good idea to keep him moving. The line's just an extension of my own arm, really. A bit of aggressive body language to send the horse away. After he's gone 6 or 7 laps of the pen in one direction, I'm then going to get in front of his point of balance, cause him to turn away from me and send him back the other way. Eyes on eyes, shoulders square, all movements square. So I'm moving jerky, I'm not moving steady at all. I'm pitching this line out. I'm being aggressive, but in a horse's language. I'm acting like a predator, I guess. Being aggressive, I'm chasing him, pursuing him. Gonna have, if I was like a lion or a tiger, I'd have claws, like this, I've got claws, and I'm gonna pounce on him and eat him for breakfast. Okay, so I'm being aggressive. My line is in my right hand, and I'm using the line to send him away. And the line got twisted. Using the line to send him away. Okay, now he's gone maybe 5 laps in this way, so I'm going to turn him around, get in front of his point of balance, and turn him back this way. I prefer it if they turn away from me. I was a little bit too passive there, because later on when I put him on the driving lines, it's imperative that they turn away from you, because otherwise I get tangled in the lines, but you'll see that later. I'm going to open this hand and show him that's the cat claws out. If he was a wild horse out in the desert of Nevada in America, or in the Namibia desert if he was African, they have cats and claws. Now watch what happens when I drop my hand. When I drop my hand and close my fingers, I can probably get him to stop. There's the stop, and drop his head to the ground. You notice that his ear is on me, so he's listening to me. I'm going to go a little bit passive now. Just relax a little bit. Not move so jerky, move a bit slower. And he should drop his head to the ground. There's the head going to the ground. Okay, so we ate grass, but what it means is I'm a herbivore and I'm eating over here. It's like bowing, I guess, in the Japanese culture. I'm eating over here, and if I'm eating, I can't fear you, so I'm not fearing you. Horses know that where the lions are in the wild is where the longer grass is. So if the lion goes passive and sleeps, then the horses come closer to the lions or the tigers, and they can eat the longer grass. Now I'm going to send him one more lap around the pen. So I open my hand. You see, instantly he trots quicker when I open my hand. That's their language. I'm going to send him one more lap around the pen, and then I'm going to invite him to come back toward me. And I'm going to stop him. When he faces me, I'm going to turn away and invite him to come back towards me. Now, he's not going to find that terribly easy to do. If this was a trained horse, even if I've never done this advance and retreat with him before, if this, everybody stay still now. If this was a trained horse, he would come straight to me, maybe. But because this is a Dartmoor pony with not much to do with people, it's going to be harder for him to take steps towards me. There, he took a step toward me. That's their language. Scientifically proven that that's their language. He's saying, okay, maybe I will come to you. So I'm using my fingers are closed. I'm looking at the ground, not looking at the horse. I can still see the whole horse. Ah, that's really nice. So for safety reasons, I can still see the whole horse, but I'm not looking him in the eye. Now I'm going to walk away and ask him to follow me. I'm just going to assist, because this is a nervous pony, just going to assist this pony to follow me by putting the line on and walk away. Now that is building a horse's trust. That is saying to the horse, oh, better to be with you than be away from you. So we're going to put this line out on the ground now, give him a little rub on the face, and I'm going to stroke this horse, which is a very touchy horse. I'm going to stroke this horse all over its body, up here where I might want to put a saddle in a minute, and down here where I might want to put a girth. And if I can't touch those areas with my hands, there's no way I can get equipment on it. As I say, this horse has had a bridle on a couple of times, I think, but never had a saddle on. Also, just for the sake of it and to build some trust, I'm going to just see what this pony's like with picking its feet up, because I heard that they had terrible trouble with the farrier, and the farrier couldn't get the hind feet picked up at all. Got a wasp on you, haven't you? So I'm just going to see now if I can pick up the hind foot, leaning on me like heck, but at least I managed to pick it up. Now you'll notice that my hand was on its hip, and I was standing here, and I ran the other hand down there. That's for safety reasons. If the horse were to kick me, or pony, I've still got my hand on the line to pull his head toward me and push his hip away from me. Okay, so I'm going to turn him around now so you can see. I wouldn't normally need to turn a horse around, but we're making a documentary of it, so we're going to turn him this way so you can see, and put the line behind me, so if the horse runs forward, I don't get tangled in the line. Put my hand down its leg and pick it up. Okay, so maybe the farrier will find the front legs acceptable. Hand down the back, over the hip, and pick up the back leg. He says, oh, a little bit. We'll call that good enough for today. Okay.